Well, good day, and I am Dave Gray of the Marshall County Hangman Channel. People are always asking me what I have in the cart. I travel all over Iowa. I log in about 4,000 miles a month playing nursing care facilities. And I have a Dodge Grand Caravan that has the stow and go seats. So I use my side door and I just load my cart into the side, and it's already got all my gear in it. So I'm going to walk you through what it is that I have in the cart, and we'll go from there. Well, we're going to start, obviously, with the cart. I just bought this one. This is a Ozark Mountain Trail cart that I purchased that is an extremely durable and easy to tote around and get to where you're going with your gear. Except I got to be smarter in what I'm working with to get it open. And it unfolds into that monster. It has a handle for that end so you can pull it like a wagon. Or you can lift up the handle in the back here. It's got a release on the handle. Then you can use it as a shopping cart. It has an extra bag, has side compartments to carry your bottled water or whatever you want to carry. It is a Mountain Trail, I'll give you the model number here, TR21827. Now you can buy these carts at Walmart for $148 to $150. I had mine delivered for that money, so it's a great cart, and again, very versatile. Has a brake on the back two wheels so that they lock and they won't roll down the hill when you're not expecting it. So then we need a bag. Now you can use these cheaper bags and you might get a month out of them. They don't last very long. But you can use these. You could use a grocery bag if you prefer. But again, I tear down and set up 3 times a day. So I need something that's very durable and helpful. So obviously I've used these before, and then my wife, bless her heart, bought me this wonderful canvas bag. I've been carrying this canvas bag now for, 6 or 7 years. It just sits in my cart, and it's loaded with things like my neck breaker and my harmonicas. We'll set those in here. That goes in the cart. Then I also carry around a nice little Tascam DR40 recorder, and then that way I can record my episodes. I just set it on top of my speaker, and that's what I do. So I'll put that in the cart. I always carry an extra power cable. You never know when you're going to need it. And I always keep my battery charged. I use a Bose SP1 speaker. When I purchased mine, they were $4.99 each. Now they're $6.99 each. Yeah, that's a lot of money. It really is. And you can buy cheaper models. But I worked my way up to this. This wasn't something I just went out and bought. You know, you get a few gigs under your belt and you save your money. You can usually get this pretty cheap. I mean, think about it. You can get them for that $6.99, but you never have to look for a place to plug in. It has a 6-hour battery life. Then, of course, I always carry an instrument cable. Always carry an instrument cable and a spare. I always carry a spare instrument cable. That goes in the cart. I always carry a spare microphone cord. That is important because tearing down and setting up all the time, this gear takes a beating. I bought these. These are called Performance, lifetime warranty. You can buy them, I believe, at Sweetwater or Musician's Friend. I'm not sure which I bought these from, but they are. When I bought this was a $30 cable, and it's 25 feet long. You will not need anything longer than a 25-foot cable. That you just won't. So that'll go in the cart. But this nice, heavy canvas bag has been with me for 6, maybe even 7 years, but it always just stays in the cart. I also use this speaker stand is a on-stage brand, and they were probably one of the cheaper brands, but I like them because it has a pin to hold it, and you don't have to rely on the screw, because these screws wear out quite a bit, and then you're messed up. But with this pin and the holes, you can adjust the height, and you know it's not going to fall during a performance. The brand or the model number that I use is the SP7950. Now it goes up to 80 inches, which is quite high, and it's very sturdy. They come in pairs, and when one gets wore out, I grab the other and I use that one. And again, I always keep a spare set of these for just in case. Yeah, you've got some gear sitting around, but no more than they cost. It's worth it, having the extra peace of mind. This is my iPad. I use it. It has 1,317 songs in it. Different genres, a lot of my original music is in here. This thing is indispensable for me. I used to carry 3-ring binders, and 350 songs in a 3-ring binder weigh approximately 60 pounds. So you do the math on that one. This weighs maybe 2 pounds tops, and those weighed. And then you still had to find your page. That was quite the nightmare. So these things are just wonderful. The software that I use in my iPad is called Data Cifra, DATACIFRA. It is a magnificent software. It goes in, I think they're $8 now. When I first got mine, they were free. And at the time, they only had a few thousand songs on their website. But now they have tens of thousands of songs from people that have uploaded their version of whatever song that they want to upload. And so there's a lot of different songs that you can get on that website. And it's free. Downloading the songs are free. It's a cut, copy, and paste affair. If you go to Ultimate Guitar or Country Tabs or Rock Tabs or Gospel Tabs, any one of those is cut, copy, and paste, and it's in here. There's one thing you need to be aware of when you're using Ultimate Guitar, Country Tabs, Rock Tabs, Gospel Tabs. It doesn't matter what website you go to get your music. It is cut, copy, and paste, but keep in mind, if you do not proof these songs, you will be in a world of hurt when you go to play them. And that's experience talking. I trusted them for a while, but then as soon as I realized that I was struggling during a show, I stopped doing that. I immediately, upon downloading the songs and copy and pasting, I always proof it. I sit down with my guitar and I go through it and I make adjustments so that the song is correct. Some people have the Ultimate Guitar app on their iPad or their whatever they're using at the time, which is fine. But again, if you don't proof them, they may not be correct. So iPad or something similar, it makes your life so much easier. So that goes in the cart. Well, I also use a Shure SM58. Now I always keep it in a little bag so it doesn't get banged around quite so much. And I use a nice little foam cover. The reason why is because I've had people hit the end of my boom and knock the mic into my teeth. That's not a pleasant experience, and so I highly recommend getting a sock for your microphone, and then that way you won't have that problem. Yeah, they're kind of expensive. I think the last one I bought was $5.99. Prices are just crazy anymore when you go to buy stuff. But again, how much are your teeth worth? I played Dementia Awards, and one night somebody didn't like the music I was playing, and it brought a bad memory, and they hit the end of the mic stand and chipped my tooth. So from then on, I wore this handy dandy little sock. Well worth it. So from then on, okay, so microphone goes in the cart. Now, people say, well, you know, my speaker takes power. Well, you can never go wrong if you buy a heavy-duty cable. My experience has been there are certain facilities that will not allow you to use your drop cord. They will supply it for you, and the reason why is some sort of insurance liability. I have no clue as to why it is like that, but that it is. I buy, this is a 12-3 cable. It's lit. As soon as you get power, it lights up on both ends, and I always make sure I have a 3 receptacle on the other end in case I forgot to plug my speaker in. I can plug in and not have to worry about it. I can also plug in my iPad if I forgot to plug that in the night before. And then, of course, you should carry a fan. Every facility that I play at is usually, when you walk in, is 10 to 15 degrees warmer than it is outside. Unless it's ice cold, then obviously it's more. But I've played in temperatures as high as 92 degrees in a nursing home. Those people get cold real easy. You'll see them all wrapped up and they'll say it's cold, but the thermostat on the wall says 92 degrees. So be aware, you're going to need a fan, and so get a good cable. This one, when I bought, was $59. It's 20 feet long. It's more than I need, but it sure is handy. So that goes in the cart. So one other thing that I carry with me is my schedule, and it's nice to carry with you if you've got it. You can see I've got quite a few dates on my schedule. Each month I have about 34 gigs, 38 gigs. So I keep one of these handy, because then that way you can have your schedule in your phone, but if you lose your phone or if your phone breaks, you've got a backup. You can always have your schedule with you. And carry a pen so that you can make changes if you need to. It's really handy to be able to jot notes down. So I always carry a pen, and get a good one. Because temperatures fluctuate. If you're out in the cold for too long, or it sits out in cold for too long, it doesn't work. So get a good pen, and that goes in the cart. Well, there are other things that I use. This is a wonderful thing that I got to hold my iPad on my mic stand. This is a Hercules. They have other brand or other styles now. Every time I go to get one of these, the design has changed. But I really like this one, so I bought 2 of these. And actually, I had 3 of them. I sold one to a friend, and then I've got an extra one of these in case it breaks. I still have my original one that didn't have the adjustable wings here like this one does. This one adjusts in and out, but the other one I had, my first one, they were locked in place. But this one adjusts here, and it also adjusts here. So it really has a nice adjustable and very flexible usage. That stays on my mic stand. Very easy to install, and it's invaluable. I don't know what I would do without it. Again, it's because I use an iPad or some form of digital microphone, music pad. And then, like I said, you can use whatever fan that you want, but I use a Honeywell, and it's like a turbine kind of fan. It works really well. It moves air, but it does not disturb your microphone while it's blowing across it. And that's one thing that you really, really want to watch if you're playing with a fan. Another thing you want to look out for is microphone stands. Now, you can buy the cheaper ones, but you'll buy these frequently. If you're going to buy the cheaper ones, they vary in price. And if at first you may be able to get away with using a cheaper microphone stand. I did, and it seemed like I was going through one every 3 months. Back when I started buying them, they were $79, and now I think they're over $100. So what happens is the nut on the side will strip out because you romp on it and get it really tight, and it stretches the threads, and before too long they're stripped out. And that goes for the adjustment on the up and down on the microphone right here. That will strip out also. I highly recommend spending the money and get a good one. But if you buy a cheap one, buy more than one. You will need it. The microphone stand that I use, best microphone stand I've ever had in my life. It was expensive, I won't deny that. It was over $450 back when I bought it 7 years ago. But I've been on stage with it, and the wind will not blow it down. And the reason why is it weighs 40 pounds. Yes, it's heavy. It's made by Latch Lake, one of the best microphone stands you can buy. I think now on Sweetwater they are $539. Yes, it's expensive, but if you're setting up and tearing down 3 times a day, let me show you a little something why I like these so much. To loosen it, there's just a little flapper, and you just open it up and lock it down. It's that easy. So you can make your adjustments up, down, in or out, and then it's locked. All the hardware is free replacement. You just have to pay for shipping. I've had to replace all of my hardware once since I owned it in that 7 years. And I'm probably on my second year now with the new latches that I've put on. And it has a rubber clutch right here so that it grabs really well, and it's not metal to metal. It doesn't squeak or squawk, and it locks down real easy. So it's really a handy mic. if you don't mind spending the $539, you'll never go wrong with that. But again, you drop that on your foot, it's going to hurt a lot. These microphone stands weigh very little, but again, you'll need to buy a lot of them through your course of playing music. Really, I think with everything that goes in the cart, you can see that I still got room. My speaker stand folds up and is just the right length that fits in the cart. My microphone stand, as I take it down, I'll show you. Everything got to be locked down on your iPad. Take your microphone out, and it just slides down and it locks in place if it's adjusted properly. If it's not adjusted properly, you just slide it back up in there, give that a little bit of a twist, and then lock it down, and there you have it. I keep my little prayer bear with me wherever I go. I was playing a care facility here in State Center, and one of the ladies came up to me with this prayer bear and said, "You always play my song, and I want you to have this." Well, okay. So I thought, well, maybe I better carry that with me wherever I go, and the prayer bear has been with me for quite a while. So anyway, back to the microphone stand. As I said before, it is kind of heavy, but it folds up really well, really easy. And once it goes into the cart, it just kind of hangs over the edge a little bit. I'm sure you can see it. So that's what I have in the cart. I lay my guitar across the top. When it comes to guitars, whatever you feel comfortable with. I started out with a Johnson guitar. It was hard to play. The action was high. I had it set up. It played better. And through the years, I bought better and better guitars. And now I kind of collect them. I've got 4 Taylors, a Chinese guitar that is just an amazing guitar. It's called the Cienmo. I have a 72 pre-lawsuit Alvarez that I believe plays very much like a Martin D18. I have one Yamaha, which is an amazing guitar. It's an LL16. It's about $1,200 after you get the electronics put in it that I wanted. You can get whatever you want. I know some people that have been in previous episodes, they love their Ibanez, and there's certainly nothing wrong with that. They play well, they sound good. You got to get what you're comfortable with. So by all means, anytime you're doing this, have fun. No matter what, always have fun. You can't go wrong. And if you're having fun, the folks out there in the audience are going to have fun. And tell a few jokes every once in a while. It kind of lightens the mood. So that's what's in the cart. I hope you. I hope this has been informative for you, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, just as Dallas Wayne would say, be good to each other. It's just the right thing to do. God bless each and every one of you for tuning in today. And I hope to see you soon on the next episode coming up. We've got Paul Hatfield and another young man from Omaha. And we'll see you soon. God bless.
Told me once you would never leave me. See, this time I know you're gone for good. This feeling that I have wells up inside me. I tell you now, if I thought I could. Now you're gone. Yes, I know I'll carry on. It's not for me. my every memory. I can't be sad, though I'm standing at your clock. And now you're gone. Yes, I know I'll carry on. Snuck over me to understand. Now it's God to hold your hand. And now you're gone. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. It was always my intent to make you happy. Around the Christmas time I could not. Crying around holidays instead of gladness. I try to blot it out, I cannot. And now you're gone. Yes, I know I'll carry on. Snuck over me to understand. Now it's God to hold your hand. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. Now you're gone.
And that's all it takes to set up to play.